good morning. You're watching NewsX and I'm Shivani Singh. In a major development, India has issued the letter of request or LOR to France for the mega government-to-government deal worth around rupees 3.25 lakh crore to buy 114 Rafale fighter jets for the Indian Air Force. While the Indian Air Force and the Indian Navy have placed orders for 62 Rafale planes already, the 114 Rafale order will take the numbers to 176. The Indian Navy has also already expressed its intent to induct 31 more of these planes to tackle maritime threat and also take the number of Rafales in the country to over 200. Let's bring in some breaking news that is coming in at this hour. India has issued the letter of request to France for the mega government-to-government deal worth around rupees 3.25 lakh crore to buy 114 Rafale fighter jets for the Indian Air Force. The letter of request was issued last week by the acquisition wing of the Defence Ministry to the French government officials for the deal. The deal would see around 94 Rafale jets being manufactured in India by the French manufacturer Dassault Aviation in partnership with an Indian company. Joining us live on the broadcast for more details on this front is my colleague Atul Ranjan. Atul, this is a mega breakthrough that we are talking about. This is a letter of request that India has submitted to the France government for getting 114 more Rafale fighter jets.
Well, absolutely. It's very critical. The deal that we're talking about, the Defense Acquisition Council had cleared about this acquisition in the February itself. And after 2-3 months, what we're seeing is that the Indian government has issued the letter of intent, or say the tender document for this possible deal. And when Prime Minister Modi, who is expected to visit France this month itself, you can expect that the deal and the process will itself get expedited. Now, why is this deal significant is also the fact that this, apart from the 100 and 14 these Rafale jets, right now even the Indian Navy and the Indian Air Force have already placed an active order, which is about, I think, 62 Rafale jets, which takes an active order, if we add the 114 more, to around 176. So we'll have 176 more Rafales coming to the to the Indian military, and that is really going to strengthen the strength of the different forces, because we already have 36 Rafale jets from the previous deal. That will take over the overall Rafale count to over 200, and that would be quite significant. Now, what is also significant, that part of this deal is the likely deal is that around 92 of the 114 Rafale jets would be made here in India. This is the first time that Dassault Aviation and France would be manufacturing Rafale outside France, and that too more than 50% of the deal. So that is also quite significant, given how India has been pushing forward. This is Make in India, program. That is also quite crucial. Now, given the fact that as we speak, the Indian Air Force Chief AP Singh, Chief Marshal AP Singh, is right now in France, and he's also expected to visit the facilities of Dassault Aviation to see and get an idea of the whole the manufacturing process out there. So that is also, given all in all, it is quite a crucial deal that the Indian government is soon gonna strike with the France and also aviation.
Stay on with us. In fact, we have some more breaking news coming in at this hour. To the Rafale jets deal, the French side is expected to reply to the Indian letter of request or tender in the next 2 to 3 months, and the two sides are likely to conclude the negotiations and the deal within the next 1 year. In fact, joining us on the broadcast is also Major General K.K. Sinha. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out your time and for speaking to NewsX. A very good morning to you, Major General K.K. Sinha. I want to understand from your observation how massive of a deal this is. We are already seeing a shortage of aircraft in the Indian Air Force, and this deal will in fact give a major boost to that. Apart from it, we are also looking at a Make in India style and process that is going to be discussed in the deal, sir.
Good morning, Jahan. I think it is a very great leap forward and step towards getting the air power, what we have got depleted, strength of 29, to take it to 43. Approximately 90 plus Rafale, which will be manufactured in India, initially assembling, and then slowly we are going to get the transfer of technology, and it will be produced in India itself. The fuselage of Rafale is already started by the Qatar, and it is a great because the Rafale, when we talk, it goes back to 2016 with the present government. And Mr. Modi has been, absolutely the pioneer on this to take it, identifying that this is 4.5 generation fighter jet, which is now been upgraded. And then it is going to be actually messed up with our AMCA project. Means it will be both will be moving, simultaneously. That is the fifth generation and 5.5 in taking it to. And we will get our required strength of 42, 43 of them, looking out 2.5 tons. It will take time, but we have got, the timeline to 2035, by which India will have absolutely required combat power of our air power, and which the fighters are the mainstay. As far the Rafale is concerned, it's dead, shown its forest during the Operation Sindoor, and I think we are all satisfied that the Rafale. One thing is, what we are looking forward for, basically, which, Rafale, France is not trying to give it to us because we want to have the source code. If the source code comes along with it, that is a little bit hit. I think that is also being worked into it. Then we will able to, integrate all our weapon system, including BrahMos, the way we want to go. The source code is important. Let's see. We have not heard anything about the source code, whether because they agreed to give it, but there is some, I think, apprehension they have got. If they don't give the source code, then there will be a then we have to see, because Su-57 also, in the Russian version, there are talks and there is undercurrent that will be also manufactured in India.
General Sinha, if I can request you to please stay on with us. Let me also rope in my colleague Atul for more information on this front. Atul, we are getting